Good evening, everyone. Once more, like I promised to come back online very quickly. That's what I am doing now. And quickly, and I'll try to make it brief. Obviously, I know that many of you are about to go to bed, and many of you it is your morning. But be that as it may, I just want to have a discussion around what it has just happened a couple of hours ago. As many of you may also know that the actor that was arrested sometime last week, many of you saw his arrest, and which elicited some anger from everyone, including myself. Um, Now, the update here is that actor Chiwetalu Agu has been released from SSS custody. Some say DSS custody. You know, it's whether DSSS or SSSS, how many SSS, WSSS, whatever SSS it is, whatever the SSS in them, it is on their own. Now, the actor was arrested by the SSS after the release by the army, who first arrested him for wearing a garment, remember, gown with Biafran rising sun on it. That's all. It's where the whole thing is getting mad is this is actually a cloth with three colors, red, black, and green. That's all. It was not written anywhere in that cloth IPOP or because one could argue, if it's in the words of the federal government or rather the executive that has prescribed IPOP. Now, if it was written IPOP, then it could have been an argument. But this is someone who just wore three different colors with a rising sun. That's all. And he was arrested. Now, tell me the essence of that arrest, if not to be provocative towards a people. I think there is no mincing words here. It's purely being provocative. And I may say that why I consider that every one of us have to speak up now is if you let that be without speaking up, it will now mean that peradventure you have three colors, without the rising sun. Three colors, you have these three colors, right? Black, red, and green in your attire. Then you become endangered species. Peradventure, you have, I don't know. I mean, it's just silly. If we continue like this, maybe at some point you speak Igbo, you swear Igbo now, say, tai, zoanam, you bring my hand, make it hand quaff. You never know. When I keep saying, at the heart of agitation lies injustice. Biafra was a nation. It existed. Yet, in 1970, it became a defunct republic. It ceased to exist. Now, what everybody must understand, and especially many of you who are not able, you must understand this. A people that have lost 7 million, sorry, 3 million individuals. You can sit in the comfort of your home. You lost no uncle, you lost no brother, your house was not bombarded. You can sit in the comfort of your home saying, "Oh, get over it." Just like they tell the blacks in America who were enslaved, their grandfathers, and everything taken away from them. And when they say that there is racial inequality, when they say that there is systemic racism in America, some who are privileged will say, "Oh, get over it. Every other person has gotten over it." No, it's not that easy. And for a people that know that this nation existed, and Biafra inadvertently has become a metaphor that provides succor for those who feel that, for those who feel they are threatened, or that they are marginalized, sort of. It becomes a metaphor not only to the southeastern Nigerians, not only to the southeastern people, not only to the eastern people, so to say, even when the current um, neo Biafran struggle appears to be or occur only within the southeastern of Nigeria of today. Having said that, now when this man came out that day, like I said in my first video, when I looked at his video of arrest, I never believed he was being arrested. I never believed. I thought it was just a joke of, um, shooting movies. But you see, to know that because army can arrest, even you as a citizen can arrest, but you have no power of detention. Now, army arrested him, knowing that they do not have any power of detention. They released him, invariably, obviously, probably connived with DSS, released him, told everybody he's been released. DSS picked him up. They took him to Abuja. Initially, because when these things, the way things happen, they happen so fast that people will be thinking, okay, is this really real, or is this getting anywhere? So until recently, now I've started getting this. I got this from one of the top reporters in Nigeria now, but we'll just put that. One of the staff to just quickly put this as a photo collage. Now this is Chiwetalu Agu here after his release from custody. I believe Mike Ozokome, SAN, actually stood, or rather was his legal advisor in this case, and he came out this evening, and this was the photo to prove that he is now out of DSS custody. So obviously you can see from all indication he has been obviously you can see that from all indication he has been released. Yes, you know, fine and good. We all know that the Actors Guild of Nigeria, the what they call the AG, is it AGN? Yes, the AGN secured his release, and he is now free. And um, you can see that from the video that just played that he has been released. Having said that, I don't think until we see the details. Maybe if he was guaranteed surety, what he was accused of, then before we can respond in full, because this is absolute madness, and it must get every single one of us worried. Because if him, at his level, at his age, can be picked up, dragged on the floor in that manner, They say, waiting do a large like this. If you see a Amajiri, waiting you go do a Amajiri. You and I must be concerned. He's a titled man. He's an elder. He's, a prominent Nigeria, so to say. If Buhari were to be given, all these their national honor, maybe by now he would have gotten to his turn to have received the national honor. You know, I don't know if he has received an MON, they would have done the same thing. You know, in this case, I remember if at some point my mind will be playing karo karo with me, and I'll be thinking when they were arresting him. I don't know. He normally have these exclamation comments that he says. I've just like imagining what would he be saying? Will he be saying "Nwata akwa n'azụ atụla ime mkpuke," or will he be saying "Ekwensu romance ama mee water," or will he be saying "Oyo oyokoto"? I don't know, but you just say sometimes you can be imagining some uh, silly things in your head, But be that as it may, I think it was, in my view, totally, totally provocative to have done what has been done. Obviously, for the army to have released him meant they looked into it and they found nothing. There was no need. I thought at that moment an apology or whatever would have sufficed. You go home, case closed. But having dragged this case for another 1 week meant it was something that was not palatable. I must say this. It's not something that is really, really welcome. Now, if you just oppose that to, for instance, the video made by DJ Switch. I don't know if many of you have seen that video by DJ Switch, where she talked about the injustice done to them even as they were protesting in the last October
Minister of
event.
Information.
Now, and that's, it comes to a point and reinforces my belief and reinforces what I keep saying, that we all must always lend our voices when an injustice is meted to any one of us. So that when it gets to your turn, because it appears these things go turn by turn, when it gets to your turn, someone probably will speak up for you as well. Oh, I think some people are already putting some comment. What do you think? Okay, let's try. Um, Ike Dinobichi Wike says Udenaja. So I just said my man was playing Karo Karo before. Let's come up with his exclamation mark the moment the army were trying to arrest him at Opiweka. I said already, when the army probably came close to him, he looked at them and said, "Ekwense romance ama me water," or maybe he looked by the left and said, "What? Nwata akwa n'azụ atụla ime mkpuke." I don't know. So, but Ike Dinobi says Udenaja. So come up with your own. So let's quickly have a look at or have a listen to what DJ Switch is saying. And again, it points back to the same thing. The injustices being meted to people of this country by those that ought to protect
Our
them.
very own spin doctor. Yeah, his first name is Lie. It's inevitable, right? The pun is begging me. Lie called the shooting a fabrication of a massacre without bodies. He said I was a purveyor of fake news with the intent of tarnishing the nation's image, that I am a terrorist, amongst other things. The Nigerian army called the shooting fake and that I had made the whole thing up with a green screen. Yes, I have plans of heading to Hollywood after this speech. You know, 15 people died on the 20th of October. And not a single government official, police, or army personnel has been brought to book. 15, at least, all while singing the national anthem. As an artist and a DJ, I listen to music a lot, all the time. And I'm reminded of the legend, the artist, Fela Anikulapo Kuti. He was known for speaking truth to power with his art. And I'm reminded of his 1977 song titled Zombie. Here, Fela likens the Nigerian military to mindless zombies following idiotic orders.
Now, this is the small girl, little girl, DJ Switch talking. She basically gave the analogy of the prophet, because I called Fela. Fela for me remains a prophet, a legend, the man who saw tomorrow, who called the Nigerian army zombies. Now, if you go back and watch the video of the arrest of Chiwetalu Agu, you can only reaffirm that only zombies probably would act in that manner. Now, just opposing it again to what DJ Switch is saying here means that those who ought to not behave like zombies are indeed behaving like zombies.
It was relevant then, it is relevant today, and it most likely will be relevant tomorrow, in the future. The same future that they say is in the hands of the leaders of tomorrow. But what we have tomorrow are recycled leaders of today who have failed to provide an enabling environment for young leaders to thrive and contribute. No, but they chose instead to kill us all off, one by one. This might sound outrageous to you, and you might wonder why. And I'll tell you. Our leaders are afraid. It's as simple as that. They're afraid of a thinking, an innovative, a collaborative, and a working Nigeria.
True.
They're afraid of every...
That's true. They're afraid of Nigeria, where if things work, they don't need to own 15, 20, 30, some 10, 12, 5, 6 cars. They're afraid that if things work, train run, they would be using train like every other person. Many of you in London, you will see, you might get into a train and you see your former PM. It's there. Before Joe Biden became the American president, he was using the train to go home. Your leaders are afraid they keep destroying the system so that the poor cannot have access to what they do have. They are afraid of fixing the system because they want to have the medical care for themselves and for themselves alone. You and I can die if we cannot afford the medical bills to your tent, O Israel. No wonder we have left our faith in the hands of pastors, and they are there also where medical attention is needed because you and I do not have the money to go do the needful, where miracle already happened, then the Creator has revealed the hidden medical chemical combinations and things to do to heal. But as a result of having left us locked out of the system, people then resort to those who would abuse them in the name of healing them spiritually. The whole thing is a mess. Indeed, it's a mess, honestly.
Every young Nigerian who, against all odds, have made it for themselves. They are afraid of me, the coconut head generation, as we like to call ourselves. We're hard-headed, we're not easily deceived by propaganda, and we stand up to our oppressors. And while we may not do this all the time because wahala no dey finish,
for where?
As we like to say back home, I think there's a Nigerian in the crowd. Well, what it means, though, is that the problems never end. And while I understand that we have to take a break to put food on the table, to at least secure our mental health, know this: corruption, tyranny, abuse of power do not go on a break. And so today I'm choosing to use my voice and my talent to push for the things that we ought to have. And I want to ask you all, these fine people, to please join me and support my vision for promoting democracy, human rights values, and equality through arts. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, young girl. So now, for like I said at the beginning, many of you actually, if I look at ENC Ugoeche, it says when he comes out, obviously, like I said, his usual exclamation marks. What is it you think he could have said? Miliama Nyuoko says. Some of you are cracking. Basil Ezechima says, if he comes out, he will say, "Ekwe ekwe ekwe n'ute ekwele." So he who no agree go agree by force, Abi. That's what it means. And Chibuike says Udenaja. So that's what it. So I don't know what yours is. Maybe we might do a competition. Because at the end of the day, I think the best way to get at this government actually is whatever they throw on us, let's repackage it, throw it back at them. When they called us spare parts dealers, we told them that we are all spare parts dealers, and they kind of got themselves. They obviously they realized they didn't get to us, and they came with the dot in the circle. We told them, well, you're just giving us lemons. Let's make lemonade. And that's where we became dotted. Now it is to arrest a man for putting on 3 colors. How low can you go? So let's see how we can twist that and push it back to them. What can we do? Think of if Chiwetalu Agu was to be surprised by this arrest, what is it that he can say? Maybe the best one gets a free dotted shirt. Maybe the first, the best of all the suggestions. It's democracy. Amongst every submissions, it's not going to, the decision might not be tonight, but in all the submissions, the best will get a dotted sheet shirt. Unspoken protest. If that is the only way we protest, we'll do it. But protest, we must protest, because I keep saying it. At the heart of every agitation lies injustice. Think about it. It's deep. At the heart of every agitation lies injustice. Because if we have justice, we wouldn't be here already. We won't. So he's out. Yes, for many of you who are just joining me, if you don't know, Chiwetalu Agu has been released, so he's out. He's out. Okafor Francis say, "Abosi about Abosi about." Okay, so but try to. You can create your own. Create something that he could have said, maybe with DSS. DSS Awunian Nienu, maybe something like that, or DSS Alacho Dala Ekwensu. Maybe not. I think I will win the shirt actually. I have a better one. DSS Alacho Dala Ekwensu. Mobu Ndami Agunya Guakanike. Something that has to do with his arrest. We got people, we need to be creative. We need to show that we are smart. Let's be creative. If they come, if they go low, if they go low, let's go high. Come on. If they go low, let's go high. Let's see how we can deal with this issue. Like when they started the dotted and spare parts, you saw how we decimated that one, and now everything it's taking shape. So let me just take a couple of again suggestions. The best the best should be get a Biafran t-shirt, Kenry Bar, okay, Biafran t-shirt. Actually, there are some good designs that people. Yeah, get a Biafran t-shirt. Okay, good suggestion. So again, what's your other people suggesting? Frank Eza says, Oko DSS agbasi ike. I got iwe onye okoho DSS agbasi ike agadi nwoke. Oh, there you guys are cranky. So let's take the next one. Zico Slater says Atimakanan. Okay. ATM Akanan Siaboki. uh, Okafor Francis again. Another good one says Onya Famala Amatala Udele. I don't think he says things like that. He's very bombastic in his hmm, in the things he says. Nwago ata ahihia. That's like a proverb. Make it bombastic. Link it with DSS and army. Something to, you know, maybe I think I will reach out to him. I will reach out to him, see if I'll get him for an interview for next week or thereabout, or this weekend. But I think my time is very filled up this weekend. But let's see. I want to participate, but Google Translate is Bajide. Translate one. It doesn't matter. Just translate in English, or put in English, translate and copy. I'll see if I can read it out. Use Google Translate. Veteran, okay, Bajide, please try and participate. I like it when it become a pan-Nigerian platform, a pan-African platform, basically, because we have people out that are non-Nigerian. We have, obviously, many are from the southeastern or the Great Igbo nation, but we here because what touches one of us touches all of us. That's why we are here. Um, Votron Universe says, Ololo a wụpụta agadi nwoke. What? Ololo a wụpụta agadi nwoke. Marọkwa mma ma aghọtazi nke a bụ. Winsley says, Oprovious, Igwe Ejenga. Okay, that was in one of his movies. Okay, nice one. So happy to see Ozakome. I wish he was Igbo. Okay. DSS Ejineze Kere Umazi. DSS Ejineze Kere Umazi, okay. So that means DSS had a test of the okay as well. Oh dear. So while we are doing this, we'll bring to show that he's out. This is his picture playing there at the background. So he's out, and obviously everybody can see that. While I take some of your cranky suggestions, again, if you're just joining us, what we are trying to do is that the government is trying to get at us. How best can we turn this around to make a year of government as well? Then the only thing that I've suggested before was if he normally in every film he normally says something very outlandish. Like I said before, nwata akwa na-azụ atụli ime mkpuke, or something funny. But on this one, I said, can you suggest? Can you think of something he might actually say if or when they came to arrest him? Because he could have said, they say, hey, Oga, stop there, you're under arrest, does he? Ekwenswe romance ama me water. You know, he could be so surprised, something like that. So let's see. Okay, it's like I'm the only one watching from Mazi's OK channel. Oh, no, no, no. Well, it's again, we are streaming on multi-platform. Yes, we are streaming on Mazi's OK as well, but we are all here. Majority of the people are on Genja, but majority of the people are on Genja Media TV. So Chiwetalu Agu definitely has the funniest Igbo proverb in Nollywood. Actually, yes. So DSS Barosho, the one chance. Okay. Who else? Who else? Keep it coming, people. DSS Ebulilan Nahenu. Ihe Ihe Yochia Anya. Okay, that is Andy Okoli. Papa Obi Nonye Dot. I see one monkey. Akwonazo. Atuli Papa Obi Nonye Dot. One monkey Akwonazo Atuli. Bring something with the army. Let us provoke the army and the DSS. After all, they cannot come into our houses now. So simultaneously, they come here. But maybe if somebody is jumping fence, we can be looking at the background because you know they like to jump fence. If you doubt, go and ask Barrister Ejiofor how they jumped fence in his house. So it's what they like doing. They like jumping fence. So if I see anything here, karara karara karara, or the door, I might jump fence as well. So let's before we wrap it up, people come, let's get it come. Mona DSS Egu Otokono. There is no time to waste. Able leader must be released. Okay, of course, definitely. Agwo Akburula Monkey. Chiwetalu Agu. Okay, so people, it appears we have run out of steam and ideas. So I don't think. Do you think any of us deserve to win this now? Because the T-shirt now, because I don't think we have that bank. Actually, I think myself probably I would have won because I think I came up with a bang one. You know, but obviously I'm disqualified myself already. So get us a bang one. Get us a bang one. You know, the one that is really, really bang on. Hmm? Get us something that is really bang on. Come on, people, come on. You can use Google Translate if you're not Igbo. You know, translate it in your own local language. You know, write it in English, put it in Google Translate. Then Google Translate will spook it out for you. Choose Igbo, IGBO. So choose Igbo. It will spook it out for you. So come on, get busy, people. DSS Barosho, the one Ojuku. Oh, dear people. DSS Barosho, Oshodi, one chance in Kenon Oshodi. You know, I'll see if I get to Zekom actually, because at the end of the day, what we need to know, understand is what is their reason. But from all indications, I think there is absolutely no need for the theater that, or the theatrics that they have created. Ndị amị romance amami water. This is like copying me now. Chrissy Hanacho, thank you very much. Ndị amị romance amami water. Ihe emena nwa mkpuche. Sorry. Ihe emena nwa mkpuke. Ihe emena nwa mkpuke. Okay. Does that really rhyme with his arrest? DSS Agbata Ala. DSS Agbata Ala. You see, if you talk like this, I think I better go and ask Odumeje. Let's see. Odumeje might help us to get this thing in past participle, you know, because if it's in the present, maybe we are not getting it. Let's get it in the past participle. Maybe it will help us.
You will be a past participant. Yeah. Hey! Ebu agomia. One day we go here. Say yesterday you are a past. So very soon you shall be past. Party. One day, say tickle. Say tickle. One nana so you ba na ebuli ebuli. On a meko.
On a Meka. You see, yesterday Chiwetalu Agu was a past in the army detention. Today, he is a past in the DSS detention. Tomorrow, Chiwetalu Agu will speak to us and he will be in the tickle. So it will be past, party, tickle. You know, yesterday the army was past. Today with DSS was party. And today, maybe tomorrow, he will be tickle. So he will be past, party, tickle. But again, we must also remind the government that henceforth, what is going to happen is if they arrest us this way, we will always find a way. Either we print t-shirts for them to tell them not to do. You know, as one pastor will say, if you break anything you pay, it will be break and pay.
And I've warned in the first service, for those of you that like to fall under anointing and break things, if you fall under anointing again in this church and break anything you pay, from
So you see, so let us not be deterred, because if any of them fall under anointing, if the DSS tries it again, then we will be good to go. Now, let me take just a couple of those comments and see if anybody is winning the dotted t-shirt this night. Ndiami Atano Kebeke. But he wouldn't. I said, listen, understand context here. The moment the army came to him, say, stop there, you're under arrest. And he looked, what is it you think he could have said? That's what we are looking for. You know, imagine now, army says, stop there. He couldn't have looked at them and said, Ndami onatalo kebeke. No, he would have said something. Ndami amacha otelaga. Oh dear. Chibike, what's that? Obuwagoya. Okay. DSS nwere aka jide. Oh, DSS nwere aka na nwere aka. This is your Igbo, no. DSS, okay, let me try again. DSS nwere aka na jide nkapi. They forgot that years back the man said in Nigerian government, oh, okay. Ekwensu ewego phone number. Ekwensu ewego phone number. This one enter small. Chris Ifanacho. Yori agadi nwa. Chris, why on the only na yori and all these Iveri nwa ka unu na-ekwu. Yori agadi nwoke a wuchie ndị amị anya. DSS gọrọ ije nwa agadi nwa mgbada gara n'ukwu ugiri. That's Nnemeka. That one is a very good proverb. DSS gara ije nwa mgbada gara n'ukwu ugiri. That's good. Maybe that one might enter competition. So King Lion says DSS has seen the particle of Chiwetalu. Very soon they will see the takeover. DSS Akpom Kogbi. Huh? DSS Akpom Kogbi. Papa Obinna says ndị amị ahapụ ogene kpọọ ogene. Ahapụ ogene. Ogene kpọọ ogene. Okay, I see. Okay. Dika atanto. Hey people, it's it's fun. It's fun. I think that one enter small. Ndami ahapụ ogene kpọọ ogene. So okay. So people, the bottom line is that Chiwetalu Agu, the veteran Nollywood actor, has been released. And obviously, that's a good news that he came out hell and nothing. But like I said before, I do not think that his arrest was warranted. I think it was somewhat provocative, bearing in mind what is happening now. You know, even if they disapproved of what he wore, what you know, where is the place of conversation in policing a community? Where is the state of, where is the place of conversation? If the armies respectfully had walked up to him and, had a conversation, maybe if there are other reasons, they could have explained it maturely, but somewhat we are still hung within the this military hangover. We're still suffering from military hangover, hence the things happening to us. So ndị DSS na ndị amị afụ nwanyị ajadu. Hey. Ndị DSS na ndị amị afụ nwanyị ajadu ụfụ. DSS akwọcha aka tiere ọkụkọ akụ. David, Prince David, you tried. Ekwense romance amame wata, no, you joined late. We've said that one. Ndị ike ebutekwanụ ogbunigwe na-agba. Hey, you are under arrest. Chiwetalu, I think I like this one. you're under arrest. Chiwetalu Agu. Otele bekee SM. People, this one enter, like him. Hey, Chiwetalu Agu, stop there. You're under arrest. Chiwetalu Agu looks at them. Chai. Otele bekee SM photo. Oh yes, of course he has always worn that gown, but contest and where matters. Excel vision. Yeah, you did a very good one there. So you see, I think Excel got the gist of what I'm saying. Imagine him, he's working in OP worker, that's OP worker, and somebody say, "Hey, stop there, you're under arrest." What will be his reaction? Write it out. That's what Excel Vision got it. He got the concept. Ndị DSS nto nyanya po. This one na English abi na Kafanchan. You abi na Odumejeric. This one sounds like Odumejeric thing here. Odumejeric.
You will be a past participant. Yeah.
So please calm down so that somebody here does not become a past party tickle. Let's, you see, sometimes the things happening in Nigeria sometimes get to a point, just like one of my favorite person, you know him, Kazaure, Senator, House of Rep member Kazaure. He he said something where he was talking about the debt, the borrowings Nigeria been doing, or rather what Nigeria has been borrowing. He looked at it and he said that no, this debt we are borrowing is too much. Have a listen, because when
it's embarrassed.
Now ignore the grammar here. It's just like if Odumeje is praying for you, you will not be listening to his grammar. If not, you'll be deaf and dumb before he finishes. But concentrate on the spirit, because if you're in the spirit, maybe whatever he's saying might work. So excellent vision is on point. Yes, I agree. Excellent vision is on point. Rising sun, they say it here. I don't think, contest matters. Please, people. Maz, you didn't read my comment well. Sorry, come again. Basir Ezechimas, didn't read comment well. I'm sorry about that then. SL Vision, DSS, Mr. Man, identify yourself. Chiwetalu. I think you're a comedian, or rather you're a script writer. DSS, Mr. Man, identify yourself. Chiwetalu Agu. Look at them. Ekwensu. Ekwensu akpurugo kukumba. So no. Amara manko dabacha. Ekwensu akpurugo kukumba. Chiwetalu Agu na-abụzi kukumba ekwensu ejekpoli ya. So now listen to this man. Somebody says this man is Northern Odumeje. It doesn't matter.
It's embarrassed. It's
So
embarrassed.
like I said before, ignore his language, but look at the context of what he's saying. He's embarrassed means it is an embarrassment. But again, it doesn't matter. He's making sense.
Because if you look at the budget presentation, look at the debt service. The debt service is almost above capital. 3-point-something trillion. Why I say it's embarrassing?
Now, wow, I never knew that trillion has gone into trillion. I mean, we can end up being a French colony, 3-point-something trillion. Man.
Is for the first 16 or to 25 years back, Nigerian money are looted, keep it, some they put our money like dead bodies in the grave, they buried our money, some they carry our money abroad. Why can't the government make a strong interrogation and investigation team? Call back these people, investigate, bring back our money to implement the budget. We have to stop borrowing because we don't know tomorrow.
You see, we have to stop borrowing because we don't know tomorrow. These are things the government should be doing, not going around and arresting people that wore clothes with 3 colors. Now, some more comments. Kingsley Martins, Otelembene, DSS, Otelembene. No, say Otelembene, DSS, Otelembene. Well, is that really a surprise remark he would say to them? Ewu ata DSS igunisi. Nke odabasikwa ofu. It's easy to carry an old man up, but to bring him down is a war. Chiwetalu Agu is a war. I agree. Ibu ni okenye enu, ngwongwo na ngwongwo. You can imagine in Igbo now, when they say, hey, Mr. Man, stop there. Is that Biafran cloth? We said, no, this is the rising sun. I said, okay, you're under arrest. He will look at him and say, ndị amị, ugbo n'ọkụ ka afịchasịkwa ọmụ n'isi. Chiwetalu Agu might be surprised in that way. Mike Onyeka, okay, I think you're getting it. Ami, hey, you, under arrest. Chiwetalu Agu. Enwere igwe eje nga. Context. Does it? People. Etele ụgba, etele ose, ndị amị, ngwa unu ga-akpụ m ka anyị gaba. Winivik, etele ụgba, etele ose, but you didn't complete it, so that disqualifies you. The game is gradually getting better. Apparently so. Apparently, the game is gradually getting better. So, so while I take those comments again, it is easy to carry, Otelembene, Ami, hey, you, Chiwetalu Agu, Iwelu Igwe Ejenga. Enjoying this show. People, are you enjoying it? So are you happiness more? Actually, you are enjoying it. Your happiness more. If your happiness more, then let us know. Show it by liking the show. Show it by liking and sharing if you're happiness more. Because I cannot see many people that are happiness more here. If you're happiness more, let's show it that we are happiness more. Are you happiness more? Me, I am happiness more that Chiwetalu Agu has been released.
All right. Have you voted?
I'm voted, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm happiness, I'm voted, yeah.
tell me your feeling after voting today.
Yeah, after voting, I'm feeling okay. What I want, I get it on the result. I'm getting the party I want is the one going on. Thank you for that.
What are you expecting from these people you voted?
I'm voted, they can do what you want, and then when they want, what they want, inshallah, we're happiness more.
So, inshallah, Chiwetalu Agu is out, and inshallah, we are happiness more. But if we happiness more, what can we do? We're giving out, the media is giving out a free dotted t-shirt. Free. You're not paying. Free. No buying, no money spent. Free. 100% free. But you have to tell us what Chiwetalu Agu could say when the DSS came to arrest him. They barged into him, having been released by the army. He was surprised. He looked at them. He said something to them. Can you tell us? Can you formulate what he would in his usual vivacious and fantastic way of saying things? Can you tell us? Ene nganga. DSS achọpụtala ihe Chiwetalu Agu jiri kwuo na ya bụ rising sun. He will rise in few hours. Etele ụgba, etele ose, ararum ahịa Boma. The sun will rise. Okay? These are people that are the same country together. Okay. I think I'm interested in what Emmanuel has gone to Google, and Emmanuel has translated something from Google. It says, what, Emmanuel Bajide, you must confess. Who wrote this for you? You must confess. No. This cannot be from you. Ima Bajide, Google cannot write this thing you wrote. No. Emmanuel Bajide, how come? Who wrote this for you? This one is classic. It fits into the conversation because there was crisis in Anambra at that point. That means no way we go na Anambra. So can you imagine? Oh, I stole it from someone. Okay, I see. 15 minutes research. But this one enter. So you and Excel Vision are in context now. I think that one and the one of Vision, both of you are in contest now. So who will be the winner? Ami, Mr. Man, stop there. Agu, me, Ami, yes. Agu, let's see. Uwe mebie. Ụmụazị apịa nna ha aka. Ụmụazị apịa nna ha aka na ngwongwo. Yes, okay, that one enters well because it could be that the people arresting him were so young, so it could be that one. Eteloba, etelos, I fought Boma war and the sun will rise. Okay. If he told them that one. So let us now vote for the three. Between Emmanuel Bajide, the actually two. So which one follow to Mazi? Ekwense romance amame wata. No, we have had that before. Mazi, this makes sense. So which one? Ichoro ijide nsogbu taa, biko jidem. Aha, onye n'imo. That one enter. But he would have said that if he was in the realm of Pericom or Koye. Ichoro ijide nsogbu taa, biko jidem. You know, if he said something like that, that means that time. Imagine the time they carried him up to go to their car, and all the soldiers were just standing like this. Oga will say, "Sergeant, move," and he said, "Oga, will they move now?" And they will be doing like this. It becomes ibun ngongo na ngongo. You can imagine that. Ocho ọkụkọ nwa ada, nwa ọkụkọ nwe nwe nwa ọsọ. Yes, but not in the context of arrest. Ikenna Nwaofo says, a na-ekwu na ọkụkọ amanye ọnụ, ọchịla ọkpa na-abụ wunye kwuo. That will amount to double arrest. That would amount to double arrest. What we are looking for is under shock and what he said next. Egbe elu agbagbuo ndị a. Rita English. Good evening, all. Okay, so let's go back and the ones we've selected. Let's go back again and look at the ones we've selected. So far, we will agree. The first one we selected was from Excel Vision, which says, Ami says, let's bring it up here. Ami says, "Hey, you are under arrest." And he looks at them, he says, "Otelebeke SM photo." Otelebeke SM photo. I think that one enter, yeah? That is Excel Vision. Okay. So let's look at another one that many of you said entered. I don't think the second one from Excel that it's cucumber wise didn't, honestly. But let's look at who was the second person. Bajide had one. I think many of you laughed. So, but we will now vote and see which one. You know, this is democracy. You know, Bajide and Excel Vision. But let's quickly bring the other one up. Where is it? Okay. Bajide, where are you? Okay, so this one is the second one. This is the first one is from Excel Vision. This is the second one. Okay. He says, "Owapuru." You know, surprisingly, Ami says, "Hey, stop there." And he looks at the army and says, "Chai, Owapuru ebu, ka ị na-achọ ikpu ọzọ." So even with all the problem in Anambra, we want to add more. So this one enter. So now people, I think two of them. Do we have more people? Do we have more people? Says, "Please translate for me. My Igbo is poor. Beke is white. Is white. SM is picture." Oh, okay. Ọkụkọ ndụ ya kara aka. Huh? Okay. Ọkụkọ nku ya kara aka ga-efe ka egbe. Winnie, I don't think it's good, but I don't think you are. It's you know, it fits into it. Okay, so let's see who will get the dotted T-shirt. 3 people is okay for votes. No, but we have 2. 2. Ami akpam akana ihe. N'ihe. Ami akpam akana ihe. Ami akpam aka n'ihe. Ami akpam aka n'ihe. Kinsley is okay. I don't know. Let's see. So we have to. Okay. I think the third one is from Chris. I think the third contestant is from Chris. Ami, Mr. Man, stop there. Agu, me? Ami, yes. Then he will look at them. The boy saying stop there is maybe around 2022, and Chiwetalu Agu will say, Chai, we maybe ụmụazị apịa nna ha aka na ngwongwo na ngwongwo. Ndalumana. I think Emmanuel Bajide. Okay, so let's vote. 3 of them and Chris. Okay, so Excel Vision is number 1. Emmanuel Bajide is number 2, and Chris is number 3. So 3 of them. Now the vote starts now. Let's vote 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Emmanuel Bajide. Emmanuel Bajide did excellent work. I believe a Yoruba man, but he wants to be part of these, and he was, and he is part of these contests, and he did his research, you see. So let's see. Excel. So Chris, you can see Chris is here. Chris is up there. Let's bring Emmanuel Bajida as well up. So which one? Come on, people, vote 1, 2, or 3. Excel Vision 1. Emmanuel Bajida 2. Chris 3. Chris Ihanacho. Chris Ihanacho. Ndị amị agba m overhead. Not bad. Excel Vision, come on, you're voting for yourself. That's okay. Anyway, that's not INEC. INEC. Okay, so all of you are inviting your. I can see that Emmanuel Ihanacho has gone to Zaza room and invited somebody. Now, all the people voting for Ihanacho has Ihanacho as last name. You see? Now, so I don't they catch all of them where they get involved in rigging. You come to Njenje Media, you want to rig. Chiwetalu Agu gives the Biafran agitation the best advert. Okay. So, Excel Vision. So, people, Rita English too. So, let's see how many. Probios, Igwe Jenga. Thank you. So, people quickly will round up by knowing who wins. We need to make a tally. So let's take tally. Eze Ekuchie. Okay, let's start from Excel Vision. Jimo. Excel Vision has 1. Excel Vision voted himself. That's 2. Ndiami Abam overhead. Mazi, can you read Emmanuel Babajide? Have you forgotten? So you haven't voted? Emmanuel Babajide, let's see again. Let's bring his up. Maybe many of you have forgotten already. Emmanuel Babajide says the following. Hold on. Where is Emmanuel Babajide? Has he deleted himself? Okay. Emmanuel Babajide says just hold on. Emmanuel Babajide, sorry. Okay. Emmanuel Babajide says Agu will say bomba cloud. No. Chiwetalu Agu arasudi oyibo. Oyibo dumeja. Nke dufa eje. Me not included. Hold on. Emmanuel Babajide, are you able to repost? It appears many posts has gone past. Now struggling to see what you wrote again. Emmanuel Babajide, are you there? Can you repost? Okay, I think yeah. Okay. Emmanuel Babajide has this. Owa Ure Bukono na Chibuozo. So that's Emmanuel Babajide. And Emmanuel Babajide is number 2. So let's go back to tallying the votes. Okay. Now let's go back to tallying the votes. Okay. The votes. So, okay. We see Papo Binonye Dot says Chris. Chris is number 3. Okay, Chris has 1. Sharon Ihanacho. Chris. Chris is number 3. I can see family business here. Chai, Awusa Batoka. Okay, this is Ibirukutu Planning and Ezekuchia. DSS Etinye Basket. Miliama. So, not many people actually voted. Papobi Noidot, you have voted now, is Chris, isn't it? So, Chris has 3 votes. Excel Vision has 3 votes. Excel Vision voted himself, yet your vote has been counted. Sharon Ihanacho, 3. Your vote, don't vote twice, or it will amount to rigging. We will deduct votes from you. English says number 2, okay. Oprovious Igwe Jenga. Bright Njoko, number 1, exactly. Sorry, Bright Ajoko. Chrissy Hanacho, you voted before. Mishi, number 1, okay. DSS, okay. Emmanuel Babajide, number 2, he has. Okay. Number Andy, number 1. Whoa, I think we have a clear winner. Yeah, everybody, you guys tried. Number 2, okay. Has another one. I voted for Emmanuel Ndio Kolia. Number 2, okay. 2, 1. Okay, Chris. Then we have 3, and we have 1. So INEC. Now everybody is now voting. Don't confuse me. Number 2. Number 3. Wow, this is getting interesting. Number 2. Don't vote multiple times, people. Number 2, Emmanuel, 1. So, and the winner is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the winner is number 1. Applause. The winner is number 1. Number 1, Emmanuel. Number 2 came to second. Yeah, maybe next time. Number 1. So thank you very much, everyone. Number one. Emmanuel virtually came second. But number 1, you guys decided. So number 1, all you have to do is to send me your address at njenjemediatv@gmail.com. Send your full name and your address to njenjemedia@gmail.com. Applause once more. Appeal loading. There is no airplane driver here, so you appeal. It's not going to be hopeful, so don't even try it because you appeal. will not be hopeful, because we do not have aeroplane drivers here. You know, in the media, we are clued on. So, on that note, people, as part of our a way of celebrating that, number 2 is appealing. Nna sị na emekatakwa na ọ bụrụ na ekpesi ikpe si emezina appeal na emebe appeal ọ bụla ipili eziokwu. Think it. It's deep. Ekpesi ikpe si emezina appeal, imebe appeal ọ bụla ipili eziokwu. Appeal ibezi eziokwu, onye ikpe amarọ. Send to 3. Sent to 3. So Rising Sun t-shirt loading. You see, people, you know what we might actually do? We might actually open up a mesh shop, and in a bid to get to the government, let me show you this thing. Some people have been saying, where can they get it? I wish they can find it. And let's, you know, if they keep doing us like this, we keep doing them whatever we can as well. Arrest me for on your dots. Okay, people. On that note, I say thank you very much. So the winner, you have to send your address, then we will send you that. Again, it was fun. It's part of dates. What the system wants to do is for you and I to be in perpetual agony, not to be happy 1 second, but obviously we must keep making ourselves we must keep having fun. The man is now released. That is it. For those of you who didn't join us, I'll leave us with the following: his video of his release. And from here and in the media studio, I say good night to every one of us. It's been my pleasure to have you today. Now, please join me on Friday, 7 o'clock Nigerian time in the evening. I will be having a one-on-one conversation with the former governor of Anambra State, Mr. Peter Obi. Again, if you wish, you can send in your questions ahead of time, but it's going to be a live conversation. If you want to join us, you join us, and you can make your questions known as well. But please, if you do join us, try as much as possible to be respectful. We do not want to block anyone, but again, insults will not be tolerated. Thank you very much, everyone. I remain Mazi Ezoke, and good night. This is Chiwetalu Agu, as he was released, and he was with Michael Zokome, SAN. Good night.